This video might help you reach Iridescent, or at least it'll push you in the right direction to achieve your goals in ranked play. My name is Alyus, and I've helped over 1,000 players reach Iridescent, go professional, or make money playing Call of Duty, and you don't need to get my coaching in order to accomplish this. All you need to do is watch this video and follow this 4-step process that we're gonna go over now. Which the first step we're gonna get into is rewatching your own gameplay. On average, let's say you have about 2 hours to play. You come home, maybe you shoot some bots, and then you're hopping in ranked, hoping you win 3 out of 6 games just to break even on the day. Now, imagine if you took those 30 minutes out of those 2 hours and you just rewatched your own gameplay. By rewatching your own gameplay, you're gonna be able to find your mistakes, you're gonna be able to critique yourself, and you're gonna find solutions for these mistakes. This now puts you in a mindset to actually get better at the game. Now, here's an example of VOD reviewing during a live coaching session where the student wanted to get better at Hacienda Hardpoint, so we found his mistakes during Hacienda P1, and we're gonna see that now. When you just look at this, you'd be like, all right, 20 seconds left, you can look for this kill, but the second you don't see this kill, you would look at the minimap and go, all right, 20 seconds left, that's 2 dead. We're still missing an enemy, by the way, which more than likely it's an enemy rotating like this, right? So the best play right here is to just focus on new, because again, 20 seconds, 2015, like this is when we play for new. So it would be way better for you and your teammate to go over here on the left to fight and this guy. Yeah, because this guy, exactly, because this guy's gonna be right here. And if you guys can win this gunfight, then maybe one of you guys stay here and then the other one like goes towards the back or something like that.
Yes, okay.
Instead, what you did is you pushed forward and you didn't support your teammates at new. And by pushing forward, you also flipped spawns more than likely. So we're gonna need to work on our spawns. Now, I understand not everyone may know how to rewatch their own gameplay and find their own mistakes. So the next step that we're gonna take is we're gonna find inspiration from pro player gameplay. Now, if you have a clear mistake in game and you don't know a solution, you could pull up a pro player's gameplay where they're in that exact same situation as you, and then you can apply their solutions to your problem. Find a pro player that you feel most connected with, right? They're making the exact same plays as you. Maybe they have the same personality as you. Maybe they have the same thought process on Call of Duty. The whole point is you're going to use this pro player as a role model, and you're going to do the same things that they would do. In this coaching session, we needed to find inspiration for Hacienda P1, so we actually pulled up Optic Gaming's Hacienda P1 during World Champs. As long as we have a player here, we're blocking these spawns, we're good. Right, we don't have to worry about any of this, because as long as we have a teammate here, we don't have to worry about any of this.
Yeah.
Now, the difference between why does one team, why do the players spawn here or here? The difference is depending if we're here. So if we're here, if we're pushing up over here, this is going to spawn them here.
Okay, so if you're in bottom, if you're on the opposite side of the hallway, you're gonna spawn them opposite. Here. Okay.
Exactly. Number 3 is still over there, so that's why they're spawning here, and then number 1 is now pushing up. Number 3 is in this position. Then after every kill we get,
10.
Yep.
Or if we would get kills,
right?
10, 10, 10.
Which, by the way, because Surge, now they're pushed up over here. That's the reason why number 1 spawns here. It's because they're pushed up over here on the right. I'm sure you saw that, but number 1 was here, but then he pushed across to here. Exactly, and that spawned number 7 here. Exactly, and you can see it, but like number 1's here, number 6, 8 spawn in, but then now number 1 is here, so now it spawns number 7 here. Now, after rewatching our own gameplay and finding our mistakes, and then pulling up pro player gameplay to find inspiration and solutions for these mistakes, now comes the next step. Step number 3 is going to be practice. Now, there's a massive difference between practice and play. I can't stress this enough. Practicing is all about having one goal in mind to accomplish that isn't related to winning gunfights or the game in that moment. In that moment, the goal is applying that solution that we talked about consistently. So after practicing the solution consistently, The goal is now when we actually play for the win and we play for money and we're in the flow state, we already have this new habit and solution built into our muscle memory. It's implemented into our gameplay. It is our new intuition. Now, this practice portion of the video is the #1 reason why most people stunt their growth. And it's because they fall back into old habits when they're focusing too much on winning the game or winning gunfights. If any of you have been on a team before, you guys have shown up, you guys practice the play, but then for some reason, when you go to the actual tournament, someone messes up the play and they don't follow through. It's because they didn't practice enough and they don't have that muscle memory. So how the heck do we practice? Ideally, you would load up scrims or 8s, but if you're not comfortable enough with playing 8s or scrims, then the next best thing you can do is hop into a private match and practice these solutions. Now, you could also create a practice account and then play ranked play on this account with the goal of just getting better and learning these maps and not so much of winning gunfights or winning the game, which this is a little bit controversial for me saying this because I know a lot of people hate when their games are getting sold. So maybe this isn't the best piece of advice. Now, in this coaching session, I was able to apply these solutions live during P1, and you can see that here. Yeah, and again, these enemies, they don't like taking routes. So all 3 of them are 10 again. Look at your mini map. All 3 of them 10 again. Okay, so they took routes. So they're going to be top U and they're going to be our side. Okay, 2 dead again. Nice. 3 dead. Look at the mini map. Look at where your teammates spawned. That means they spawned at well. Yep, that means they spawned well. They spawned well. So they're going to go top spiral and top U. And now, exactly, 3 dead. But if you look at your mini map again, now we're spawning them Lambo. We're spawning them Lambo.
Oops. Yeah, we got to flip.
Which we get 2 kills. 3 kills right here. All 3 of those players spawned. Where do those 3 players just spawn?
Those 3 players should have spawned well.
10. Those 3 players spawned at 10 because P1 was popped. We have spawns, and you were pushed up at rock. Nice. Push that and flank rock. We have made it to the final step, and after rewatching our own gameplay, finding inspiration, practicing the solutions, now the last step is simply show up and play. Specifically, the difference between play and practice is now when you're playing, you should be playing like $1 million is on the line. You are taking every single gunfight serious. You are taking the entire game serious all the way till the end as if there's $1 million on the line. And again, this is the difference between playing and practice. Practice, we are thinking on applying one thing to get better at, but when you're playing, you're not thinking at all. You're just flowing. And ideally, with all of your practice and good habits implemented, that's exactly what will happen is you will win and you will reach your goals of hitting Iridescent. This is where you see my students before and after of not knowing too much about Hacienda P1 to turning into Optic Texas and just dominate. Okay, nice. 2 dead. You know where they're spawning now? Look at your mini-map. Where are they spawning?
10. Nope.
Your teammates were at 10
boat.
and they're pushing up 10, so they're going to be boat. Exactly. Yep. So now you're Lambo, which means they're spawning at 10. 2 of them are at 10 now. So they're going to be pushing up Plat and Office right here. Nice. And now you're spawning them 10 again, right? Because all 3 of them are there. All 3 of them just spawned 10 right now. So they're going to be Plat, bottom U, and Office. And it looks like they're hitting U and they're hitting well. 3 dead. Once again, where are they spawning?
10.
All 4 of them spawn 10. They should push this. If they're not here, they're bottom U. Nice, bottom U. And the last 2 are at well. Or one went top U and the other guy's at well. But right now you should spawn in the back. That was very successful. I agree. Again, when you're playing, you're not really thinking, you're flowing. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like, and comment down below if you want to see more. Also, please check out my coaching in the description below if you're interested in what you saw in the video today. Other than that, I appreciate you guys. I'll see you next time, and peace.